No, thanks. I've wanted to be on this stage for 2 years now with my peers, with my friends, talking about a topic that's I'm so passionate about. And I recently subscribed to Seth Godin's newsletter, and he said to give an effective 5-minute presentation, give a 4-minute presentation slowly. So then I talked to Matt, and he said, if you're going to give an effective disrupt talk, start with a story, give some great, compelling, relatable content, and then bring it home with an action item that we can all take home today and implement ideally tomorrow. Okay. So in some of the work that we've done, we've worked with a credit union, okay? And this credit union, their HR team wanted to be like the big banks. They wanted the brand recognition. They wanted people piling over them to apply for the jobs, right? Of course they did. Then, of course, the small accounting firms wanted to be like the big four. The boutique law firms wanted to be like the startups. And who wouldn't want to be like Google, right? Who wouldn't want to have so many people piling to apply, to get all the awards, to get all the accolades, to get all the recognition, right? And I think what's missing in all of this is realizing that we might lose sight of what makes us different, of what makes us unique, of ultimately what makes us us. And that's pretty important. And I've found that there's a lot of ties between corporate culture and the world that we live as individuals too, right? And the relationships that we have. I find that sometimes I look over at that table and I see that perfect couple. Oh, that's good. You got it figured out, right? You want to be like that, and you have these friends and these celebrities who just seem like they've got it all dialed, right? And what I've realized is that inspiration doesn't equal imitation. And that's the distinction that we need to make tonight. We need to know that while we want to be inspired by people, we don't necessarily want to imitate them, right? Because HR is killing culture when we try and imitate something, because we never know the whole story. We only know a fraction. HR is killing culture when we try to be something that we aren't, when we try to be something that we don't want to be, something perhaps we never wanted to be, right? Because if we look at these relationships, I just finished my first half Ironman. I see Steph, she did 20 full Ironmans. She's a huge inspiration. Google's an inspiration. Salesforce is a big inspiration. Celebrities, friends, Oprah, Elon Musk, Richard Branson, of course we want to be like them. But we don't want to imitate them. We never have. Because we don't know the full story. We want to admire them. We want to be admired by them. We want to be inspired by them, but we don't want to imitate them. We never have. We never do. Because when we see that Fast Company article, when we see that Forbes article, when we see that 500 to 700 words about how great this place is, about that couple that's sitting on the restaurant booth beside you, we don't have the full story. We only get 500 words. We only get a glimpse. But we do know our story. We know our culture. We know our experiences, right? And what we know about them is only what they want us to know, for better or worse. Only a sliver. And I think that's what we're missing. Because if we take that inspiration from that restaurant booth, from Steph Corker, from Google, from Salesforce, from the big giants, and bring it into our organization, inspiration leads to innovation. And that's when we can make it our own. That's when we can realize that the things that we aren't are what make us what we are. When we try and be everything to everyone, we ultimately become nothing to anyone. And that's where the opportunity lies, in who we are, in what we stand for. Because I think we've got this whole culture thing backwards. Culture's not what we fix. Engagement's not what we fix. Culture and engagement are a byproduct of what we fix because of what makes us unique, right? A best culture doesn't exist. An optimized culture does. And what makes a culture optimized over best is the fact that it's different. We don't want to be the same. If we wanted to work at Google, we'd be at Google. The fact that I'm at a credit union versus a big bank is because I want to be at a credit union. I want to be proud of being different. I want to be proud of being me. And when we look at a job description today, we don't actually describe the job. We have a skills and a requirements checklist. And if we recruited on being different, on what made us us, we realize the answers to what needs to change within our culture lie within our people. It's not just about looking at the articles outside, it's about looking within our relationships, within the people that we admire, that we're inspired by. And so don't imitate what you read, be inspired by it. Bring it back, engage our people, understand that the answers lie within our organization. They always have. And while we might be inspired by them, we've got 400 people in this room. If we have, on average, represent 50 people, we've got 20,000 lives that we're the gatekeepers for, that we're responsible for. make our culture unique, and leave the imitation to the cover bands. My name is Eric Termuende. Thanks so much. Thank you.